Assalamu alaikum, our dear students. Today we're going to start this week with lesson Airboard 1. We need to open the Technical English 1 course book, page 69. The objectives for our lesson today are reading for details. We're going to read the text and answer some questions, and conveying a message in two different ways. يعني توصيل رسالة إن إحنا نقول شيء بنفس المعنى بطريقتين مختلفين. Okay. First of all, let's look at page 69. What we're going to do today is going to read this article from a technical magazine and answer the questions below. As you see from the title of this text, it's about the airboard. The airboard is what we studied 2 lessons ago last week. And as you see, there is an air cushion, a body, handlebar, and so on, the engine and the fan. Okay, you could revise the first lesson, operation of this unit. The first lesson of this unit was called the operation. The airboard, how it works, طريقة عمله. You stand on the airboard and ride it like a skateboard. The board moves on a cushion of air, like a small hovercraft. It has a fiberglass body, an engine, a large fan, a flexible rubber skirt, a friction wheel, a handlebar, and 2 levers. The engine and the fan are mounted on the body. So, here in the first paragraph, we saw that the text is talking about the airboard and the different parts, like the fiberglass body, the engine, and so on. So here is going to tell us how it works and the role of each part. Okay, I advise you to stop the video, read, complete reading, to answer these questions. What is the friction wheel for? It means, what does it do? What is the function of it? What does it do for the rider, okay, or to the airboard? Is the skirt above or below the body? What is it made of? Can you bend it? Okay, here this question has 3 parts. Question 3, which part of the airboard does the rider stand on? 4, what happens if you take your hands off the levers? 5, does propel, line 15, mean pull, push, hold, or control? So if you notice here on the left, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. These are the number of the lines. So in number 15, there is the word propels. So read and try to find the meaning. We have 4 options: pull, push, hold, or control. And the last question is, find words which mean the opposite of opposite, العكس, backwards, upwards. The opposite of backwards is here in the text, and the opposite of upwards is also here in the text. So I advise you now to pause the video, وقف الفيديو, read in your book, and then come back to see and check the answers of the questions together. Okay, I assume that you have stopped the video, so let's move to see the answers. The answer for the first question is yes, it accelerates the airboard into the air. So this is the answer for the first question. What is the friction wheel for? It accelerates the airboard into the air. The answer for the second question, it's below the body, it's made of rubber, yes, you can bend it. As you remember, this question had 3 parts. 3. The rider stands on the fiberglass platform. 4. The airboard stops. 5. The word propels means, or propel means push. And finally, the opposite of backwards is forwards, and it's found in line 15. And the opposite is of upwards is downwards, and it's on line 14. Very good. So now we have achieved our first objective for today's lesson. Now let's move to the second exercise, which will help us make or achieve the second objective. What we need to do also on page 69 is to go to exercise 7 and rewrite the sentences to give the same meaning. عندنا جملة هنا، كل جملة من دول هنعيد كتابتهم عشان تدينا نفس المعنى. But we're going to use a different structure. Let's look at number 1. The purpose of the handlebar is to steer the airboard. Purpose, الهدف. Okay. If you look at all the questions, we'll see that all of them start with the purpose of, the job of, the function of, purpose, function, job. So all these words have the same meaning. The purpose, الهدف أو الغرض, job, العمل, function, الوظيفة, and so on. The purpose of the handlebar is to steer the airboard. So let's see how we can rewrite this sentence to give the same meaning. Here it's number 1. The handlebar steers the airboard. So what we do is that we delete the purpose of, and we start with the handlebar. We also delete is and to, and steer or steers the airboard. Why did we change steer to steers? Because the handlebar is singular, مفرد. إنما هنا handlebar بعدها مش موجودة، في is يعني مش بعدها على طول steer، في is و to. عشان في to هنا استخدمنا steer من غير s. هنا برضو to control مش هتلاقي s. to accelerate, to propel, to support كلهم مفيش s. ايه اللي هيخلينا نحط s؟ لو الفاعل اللي هنا عندنا المفرد. يعني نعرف منين الفاعل؟ اللي هو بعد of. Those levers, the friction wheel, the fan and the engine, and so on. So let's see number 2 together. The job of those levers is to control the speed of the airboard. What happened? We're going to delete the job of and start with those levers or the levers. We'll delete is and to, and we use control the speed of the airboard. We don't change anything here. Why didn't we add any s here? Very good, because the levers is plural. Good. Now let's see number 3. The function of the friction wheel is to accelerate the airboard. We delete the function of and start with the friction wheel. We delete s2. Okay, are we going to add s to accelerate? Yes, because the friction wheel is singular. So the answer will be the friction wheel accelerates the airboard. Okay, please pause the video for 1 minute or 2, or as long as you need to finish number 4, 5, and 6. Then play the video again to check the answers. Okay, after you have tried 4, 5, and 6, let's check the answers together. The purpose of the fan and the engine is to propel the airboard forwards. The fan and the engine propel the airboard forwards. Why did we not add s to propel? Because here we have the fan and the engine. 5. The function of the skirt is to hold the air and to support the airboard. Take care, here we have 2 and 2, hold and support, so this needs some care. Let's see the answer. The skirt holds the air and supports the airboard. So to hold became holds, to support became supports. And finally, the job of the body and the platform is to support the rider. The body and the platform support the rider. Thank you. This way we have achieved the second objective, is that we said the same thing in 2 different ways. We convey the message. وصلنا معلومة أو رسالة باستخدام طريقتين مختلفتين. Please don't forget to answer the homework after you watch the video. You have 24 hours. Thank you. Goodbye.